A series of petitions have sought a complete count of VVPAT slips as opposed to the current practice of verification of votes in only a few EVMs in each assembly segment through the slips. The analysis of data on electoral bond purchasers and encashers from 12 April 2019 to 24 January 2024 reveals suspicions of money laundering and tax evasion among 45 companies that donated bonds totaling 1,432.4 crore rupees, with one political party encashing 1,068.4 crores rupees, raising concerns about the transparency and integrity of the electoral bond scheme as highlighted by the Reserve Bank of India and the Finance Ministry. The Supreme Court of India is considering a case that raises important questions about the balance of power between the central government and state governments in India, specifically regarding borrowing limits. The Patanjali Ayurveda controversy revolves around its misleading advertisements, especially regarding Corona's claims to cure COVID-19 and other diseases, highlighting concerns about commercial interests potentially superseding public health and safety, as addressed by the Supreme Court of India and the government's response. The discussion centers on state governments borrowing, particularly Kerala's recent appeal to the Supreme Court regarding borrowing constraints, and addresses the impact of heightened government expenditure on social sectors, COVID-19 economic relief measures, and the necessity for increased investment in higher education and research to cultivate a knowledge-based economy. In the context of persisting educational challenges highlighted by recent reports and scholarly works, including issues of dropout rates, inadequate infrastructure, and the neglect of marginalized communities like scheduled tribes, scholars emphasize the urgent need for inclusive and locally responsive education policies to address deep-rooted inequalities and ensure the realization of education's democratic potential in India. A powerful earthquake struck Taiwan, killing at least 9 people and injuring over 1,000. In the escalating tensions between Israel and Iran, marked by recent Israeli airstrikes targeting Iranian and Hezbollah assets in Syria and Lebanon, Israel's defense minister emphasizes a proactive strategy to counter perceived threats, while Iran faces a delicate balance between avoiding open conflict and maintaining its regional influence amidst mounting pressure from Israeli attacks.